Hey y'all, I'm back for an update. Obviously, my voice is weaker. I hope you guys will be able to understand what I'm saying. There's not a lot to report other than my voice. I use the walker all the time now. My left leg is considerably weaker and I have pain in that hip. I don't have to walk far at all, even with the walker, for that leg to get tired and that hip to start hurting. I went to Hobby Lobby last week and simply walking to the yarn section and getting what I needed for my project and walking back out was all I could do. That hip had begun to hurt in just that short amount of time. That's where I am physically right now. I do have an update on the dental work that I talked about in my last video, but I'm gonna give my voice a rest and I'll come back and give that update. So on the dental front, I met with a dentist about having my mercury fillings replaced. Luckily, I only have 3. I do have some crowns with metal that we will also replace. Unfortunately, he also found what he called cavitation. I had come across that in my research, but didn't really think it was gonna be a big deal. But according to him, I have 4. You can look that up, but basically it's a space that is created where I had root canals. In that space, there's a prime environment for pathogens, parasites, and toxins, etc. So the plan would be to remove those 4 teeth and do a bone graft so that that heals up and it closes off that space. They also occur where, or can occur, where your wisdom teeth have been removed. I had my wisdom teeth removed when I was about 14. Apparently mine didn't heal correctly because the 2 on the bottom have those cavitations. So the plan there will be to open it up, clean it out, and do a bone graft there as well. I'm waiting to hear back from an oral surgeon to get that set up. After that, and I've healed from that, I'll go to the dentist to have the mercury fillings replaced. So that's where I am right now with that. Just waiting and hoping the dentist and my Kansas doctor are optimistic that after that's done, I will feel better. It should reduce some of the stress on my body, especially on my immune system, because it is trying to fight those things. So hopefully we can remove the environment and they'll be gone. So I'll keep you updated on that when I know more. I've mentioned before that the mental part of this is as hard as the physical. I try to find ways to stay busy. It's hard when you factor in the physical limitations. And this heat, I can't get out, not even just following him around, watching while he's working. So my latest project is a chunky yarn blanket. I have this much done so far. It is good physical therapy for my hands, looping everything, tightening it. It's good mental therapy because it is monotonous. My brain is focused on what I'm doing, doesn't wander. Sometimes I play music in the background and that helps. However, yarn is not cheap, so I have to pace myself. I don't need a bunch of blankets in a closet, and so I just do a little alone to fill in the time. And I told Greg the other day, when I'm done, I may need to go to Alaska to be able to use the blanket, because I believe it's gonna be pretty warm when I'm done. But it does give me something to do. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. So I challenge you, if you are dealing with something like I am, find a hobby, find something that makes you feel good about yourself, good in a mental way where you're not just sitting around thinking about the bad. There are all kinds of things that you can do regardless of your physical abilities or limitations. I'm slower. I had my husband make a loom. Some people do it with just their hands, but there are ways to still do things, and it is important to stay busy, to stay active, to do things that you enjoy. You may have to do like I have done and find new things, but there are things that you can do besides sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Things like this really help me out mentally, so I encourage you to try new things, find things you can do, and maybe you have a product you're proud of when you're done. I'm trying my herbs. Some of those don't have what it takes to survive in this climate, but I have a few that are doing well. I am learning to mill my own flour and make things from that. And this is the latest project that I've tackled. Who knows? Maybe somebody gets one for Christmas, or maybe it just winds up in an estate sale when my grandchildren clean out my house one day. Either way, I'm enjoying it, and life can't all be about the bad and sitting around focusing on just my limits. I push myself to do things, find things that I can succeed in, and things that make me happy. So I wish you all a very blessed day, and hope you are doing things that make you happy as well.